Okay, so why the 4x4 Freedom Express? Well, it's an online program designed to help you identify the behaviours, the beliefs and the attitudes that are keeping you stuck on the food and weight control treadmill, and the practical action steps that you can take to get off the treadmill and begin to recover your life. It provides a framework of keys and components that will help you see how an eating disorder functions, why food restrictions will never take you where you want to go, how they create the problem of disordered eating and compound low self-esteem, poor body image, and feelings of personal insecurity. I want to help you see how this information applies to you personally, where you are in your story. This is really important because it will provide you with the motivation to keep going when the going gets tough. You know, recovering from disordered eating concerns is not simple and it's not linear. It's not a straightforward walk in the park. There will be, it'll be up and down, but you will get there when you have the right keys, the right knowledge and the skills to help you do that. Now, you can do this program with the support of health professionals that you are currently working with, be that a therapist, counsellor, dietitian, or you may have enough support in your world, and depending on where you are in your struggle with disordered eating, you may be able to do this independently. But one of the things that I do recommend, in fact require as a condition of doing the program, is that you agree to the oversight of a general physician, a family doctor. And this is because eating disorders, disordered eating problems, exist on a spectrum, with healthy eating and exercise at one end of the spectrum, clinical problems like eating disorders and obesity at the other end of the spectrum, and in the middle there is problematic or disordered eating attitudes and behaviours with food and exercise. And depending on where you are on that spectrum will determine the level of additional support that you may require. And the person that is best designed or best in place to help you make those decisions is your GP. Disordered eating behaviours can have unintended and unwanted and very unhelpful health consequences, and these are best monitored by a GP. So it is a requirement of this program that you do agree to that. The idea of the program is really to provide affordable, flexible, accessible recovery support, depending on where you are in your journey. And I know from experience that these principles, these keys, these components will work for you. You may find that in your journey with other health professionals, and as you've journeyed, you might have been journeying in this space for some time. You can place other things in the framework that will work for you. It's very flexible. It's a great system, if I do say so myself. And I can say that just from the experience and feedback that I have had from other people doing the program. So 8 weeks is what I recommend that you do the program over. 4 keys, do the first 4 keys, 1 key a week for 4 weeks. Do the 4th action key, it's a big key. Continue to do that for another 4 weeks. There's some questionnaires that I recommend that you do at the beginning, and at the end, you can share them with your treating health professionals or with myself. I would be delighted to have a look at that material and to follow up with you at the end of the 8 weeks if you do not work with me personally. I am available to help you with individual or group coaching support if that is something that will work for you and fit in with where you're at. So there's lots of things to consider, but basically it's an 8-week program. It's 21 videos over 6.5 hours of video teaching, training and support. There are articles to read, there are worksheets to work through, and it's all designed to help you see and get free of your disordered eating concerns. There's a private Facebook group for additional support, and I would love to see you inside the 4x4 Freedom Express. My heart is to help you recover from your concerns in this area, because I know how health and life consuming these problems can be, and I also know that you can be completely free from disordered eating concerns. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them to me, Michelle@MichelleSparks, and look forward to seeing you on the inside. Right now, you can trial the first key for free. I'd love you to do that. Love your feedback. I will continue to improve and upgrade things as I go. But you know, I've got this philosophy that if you are starving or if you are in crisis, you don't need pretty packaging, you need substance and content and real food. So that's what I hope to offer you in this program. Okay, travel well.